Hi, Shay.
Hello.
Thank you for meeting with me today on such a short notice.
Of course.
So, this semester I'm taking a course titled Family Ethnicities and Subcultures. And in this course, we're talking about different multicultural issues and how they interact and impact with diverse families.
Oh, okay.
So, I wanted to ask you some questions about your culture,
Okay.
and I wanted to know if you're okay with answering them.
Of course.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, let's start off with what um, are some of the things that you do for fun? Like, just tell me about yourself, your favorite food, your favorite color, books, what you like to do.
Okay. Well, um, what I like to do for fun, I like to just relax and watch TV um, with my doggies, and uh, maybe go to the movies or um, see or play on my phone or
Yeah. So you like
relax.
to do like self-care.
Yeah.
Okay, so self-care is good. That's important. And you said movies, right? You like to watch
Mhm.
movies and TV. Have you seen any of the latest movies that are out yet? Like
Um,
It or Joker or anything like that?
the last movie I went to see was Mom.
Which one, Ma? Oh
Hmm.
yeah, I watched that one too. It was really
Yeah, it was.
good.
I liked it.
And then, what's your favorite food?
I'd have to say pot roast.
Pot roast?
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever had pot roast, actually.
really, you'll
Yeah,
have to
no.
try it. It's
I should. I should definitely try it. My favorite food would be probably tacos.
awesome. Tacos are good, especially with hot salsa.
Yeah, and limon.
Yes. I haven't tried it with
Excuse me.
lemon.
No,
Lemon.
it's really good. And then what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is red.
Your favorite color is red. Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
I would have. You don't really wear red.
I never get to the chance.
Well, because I see you at work.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess.
Red and gold are pretty.
Those that combined are your favorite?
Hmm.
Oh, okay. What do I like? I
Yeah.
like black.
Oh,
Hence my black shirt.
black was
But
my favorite color too at one point. So
yeah, was it?
yeah.
I just like it because it's simple to wear. But
Hmm.
okay, so how do you identify yourself in terms of race or ethnicity? So I identify as Mexican or Hispanic.
Oh, okay. And I identify myself as a white or Caucasian female.
Female, okay. All right. And how closely do you identify or affiliate with your culture? So with other Caucasian or white people?
Uh, I guess I affiliate with them
Yeah.
pretty good.
You're like, I don't hate them.
Yeah, I'm not racist against white people.
Okay. Sorry. You're like, I don't know. That's a weird question, right?
That's okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. And then what are some of your family customs and roles of members within your family? So, like, what are your traditions? What is something that it's very, like, I guess, excuse me, traditional that you guys do? Like,
Okay, like for instance, for example, for the holidays coming up, say for Halloween, um, we like to have a little simple uh, Halloween festival at home.
oh, nice.
But I never get too old to go trick or treating, so uh, me and another friend will be going trick or treating, and then afterwards, if it's not too late, then we'll have our little family get together at the
Oh,
home.
nice. And
Yeah.
you've mentioned the Halloween or other festivities at work to me, and so it's
Oh,
something that happens every year, right? It sounds like.
yeah, we celebrate the holidays a lot in my family,
Okay,
and
so family is really important to you then, like I hear.
hmm
Okay, that's
yeah,
awesome. That's really, really cool. I think it's neat that you take the time to even celebrate Halloween. A lot of people
oh,
think it's, oh, just for the kids,
oh,
but you and your family make it like a family gathering. That's really awesome.
yeah. And for Thanksgiving, my dad always carves the turkey.
Oh,
And my brother, he's away at the moment, but uh, if he were here, my brother would be making the mashed potatoes
Oh,
his
okay.
certain way, and my dad always carves the turkey. But my my mom would make her special pie, but mostly it'd be men doing the
Oh,
cooking,
oh,
and it's not like a custom thing, but that's just how it is in our
okay.
family. And then it would be our job, just as the kids, to help clean up.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah,
that's different. That
and
I mean, I'm Hispanic, so I'm
oh,
used to the opposite, where the woman is usually in the kitchen and,
oh,
excuse me, the man is either outside getting stuff ready or they help clean up at the end. But
oh,
that's interesting. That's really cool.
yeah.
So it's like equal jobs, I guess.
Mhm. And then for Christmas, we would open one Christmas present on Christmas Eve, and then um, and then on Christmas Day we would open our presents, but save the stockings for last.
Oh,
And we would always get an orange in our stocking because it symbolizes um, peace and prosperity, and that's from my grandpa's side
oh my
of the
God.
family.
So
And,
that's like a tradition from your grandpa.
mhm.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
I never knew that oranges stood. I
Yeah.
don't even do stockings at all for with my family.
Oh,
We've never
really?
really done stockings, so that's
The stockings are my favorite
and you
part
do
of the
that at the
Christmas.
end of the day?
Of the after the presents,
Okay.
and then yeah,
You leave it for
yeah,
last. That's really neat. I've never heard that.
yeah. That's
That's really cute. Alrighty, thank you, Shay.
oh, you're welcome.
Um, and for this question, what is your role within your family? So, for example, me, my biggest role would be student and daughter and aunt. Those are like my
Hmm.
biggest roles. So, what is your role within your family as of now?
I would say my biggest role is being a caregiver to my mom
Okay.
and take her to doctor's appointments and take her to errands she needs to run on because she can't really drive.
Okay.
And if she can't call the bus in time, um, her medical bus,
Okay.
then it'll be my job to take her out.
Okay. So you provide a lot of support then
Yeah,
for your mom, and like I stated earlier, your family is something really that you treasure a lot. So
yeah.
you want to provide that support for your mom. That's awesome.
Mm.
That's really cool that you can do that.
That's hard
You
sometimes, but it's I
make
know
it
it has
work.
to be done. Yeah,
Yeah. I bet it's a lot of responsibility, but
yeah.
that's very nice. And then for the next question, what religious or spiritual beliefs, if any, are influential in your culture and your family?
That can go in a lot of different ways for me, but I think what it comes down to is I believe that when we die, I guess we go into another spiritual world
Oh,
that doesn't require a physical body.
okay.
It just
Like our spirit.
yeah, and we'll have everything we need um, up in heaven, and uh, and that uh, we won't require anything else except our body, our spirit, and um, goes a lot of different ways for me. So I'm trying to figure out
That's okay.
in a single thought, but um, yeah, I believe that God and Heavenly Father, we believe in two gods.
Okay.
Because I'm Mormon.
Okay. Okay. So you're Mormon.
Yeah, and we believe in Heavenly Father and uh, His Son, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, there are two Godheads,
Okay.
and they they'll provide us with everything we
With
need up in
everything.
heaven, and which I'll be able to meet with my lost puppies and grandpa. And,
So that's something that gives you faith, right? And hope.
yeah,
Okay.
whenever I'm troubled, it helps to believe in someone.
Yeah. I
And
respect that. That's
never experienced too much to not to believe it.
That's
So,
good.
yeah.
I'm Christian, but
Oh, okay.
I was raised Catholic, and then
Oh,
I, I I guess grew apart from that, and I was baptized Christian a couple years ago, and I'm
oh,
not
okay.
really I don't really go to church or anything, so
Mm,
I like to learn about different religions, and it's just really nice to be informed because
mm.
I don't want to have a prejudice or
Oh, okay,
negative
yeah.
thoughts about anybody or anything. So
That's understandable.
I really
And
appreciate you sharing that with me.
of course, I mean, we have a bunch of things that, I mean, that's what my brother's doing was sharing our gospel with other people in Utah.
Okay,
But
he's on what is it called when they leave?
a
It's
mission?
he's on a mission.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
a church mission. But
I remember. He's almost back, right? Almost.
yeah, next December
Okay.
he'll be
Almost.
back. Yeah, this December will be a year, but
Well, yeah.
yeah,
Hopefully it passes by fast.
I hope so.
Alrighty. And so this question is more, I guess, specific.
Uh,
So what are your and your family's thoughts about child rearing, like spanking and timeout and stuff like that? Is it something that you guys think it's necessary at times, or it's complete no-no?
I was raised on spanking,
Okay.
and personally, my sister was the one that mostly got spanked. Even took her door off because she misbehaved. But um, as for child spanking, I believe it is necessary at times,
At times, yeah.
and I do not believe it's not harmful or any other things that society has put on that
Yeah.
issue. But I do believe it's necessary at times, and
So you
I
don't think like people should use it all the time, right? Like
no,
just when it's
but
needed.
yeah,
Yeah.
it mostly scares the child. It doesn't harm the child.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
And
like a scare tactic, I guess.
yeah, and it
Okay.
also depends on the adult's frame of mind, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like if they're mentally unstable or something, then yes, it can get out of hand that
Yeah.
way. But normally, I think it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I personally never got spanked, which is crazy because again,
Oh,
I'm from like a first generation Mexican household, so my family members migrated from Mexico and my two older brothers got spanked a lot. But me, because I was only girl and I was a baby, I rarely. I
oh,
remember being I think slapped by my mom once and
oh.
that was it. My whole life I'm 26 and but I saw the way my brothers got hit, so that was enough for me. I didn't want to mess around.
Yeah, like I remember my dad brought out the slipper once, but never again. That was, it made too much of a loud pop instead of. But yeah, it was.
It helped.
Yeah, it helped. Never again whooped out of shape for that. No. Mm-mm.
Oh my God. Alrighty then. Moving on. So, what would be characteristics and practices of people who are considered to be excellent parents in your household? So, or in your culture, I mean. So,
Hmm.
what would people in your culture identify as a perfect parent?
Well, I would say not a perfect parent, but like a good parent would be because there's no such thing, in my opinion, as a perfect parent.
Right, yeah.
We're even taught that at church.
Oh, really?
Uh huh. There, you can never be a perfect parent. Even Jesus Christ was not a perfect son for his father. So it's even written in our scriptures that he was being or like spanked by
Mm.
his father. So I thought that was interesting. But uh, but as a good parent, I believe they should be understanding and gentle but firm and not hide any truths with the child. And like, Mama, where do babies come from?
You
You
don't tell
can,
them.
you don't, you don't tell them until a certain age. No, you just tell them. It depends on the child's age, but
Yeah. You
Um,
wouldn't say like, oh, the bird, whatever that bird's name is, brings them. What's that bird?
the stork.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not the stork, honey, but yeah, I would. That's my ideal.
Parent.
Yeah.
Parenting style. So firm, so like a balance.
Yes.
Firm but gentle, understanding and honest are the main values I guess you would see in a parent.
Yes. And
Yeah.
not like these days. Uh, I don't mean to be judged, be judging, but most of the time you see parents just sticking an iPad in front of the children
Yeah.
while they're grocery shopping, and
Yeah, that's
oh,
true. And it's very damaging for small children to have
hmm
that much screen time. So,
I was raised on very young age. I remember the youngest I remember is being 7, and I was already at the grocery store helping my mom get all the things on the list,
oh
and
really?
she was pushing the buggy, and I already knew what.
So you were part of the experience. You weren't just there. You
Mm-mm.
knew, so it was like an activity for you then.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
awesome because thinking back to that, me just overthinking, um, that I think instilled in you like the passion and the value that you hold for your family. Like you spent
Mhm.
so much time with your family as a young child and growing up, and now you want to help your family when you can.
Mhm.
So that's really neat. Your mom
Yeah.
taught you everything you know then.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that's really cute. I don't remember. I have really bad memory, but I don't remember helping my mom grocery shop much.
Hmm.
That would have been a cute memory. It would help me know how to pick out fruits and veggies instead of buying the nasty ones all the time. But I've learned.
That's okay. We gotta eat though. That's fine.
And then moving on, what's your definition of multiculturalism?
I think multi
Multiculturalism?
yes is um people from different races and nationalities being together, like in the community, within the community, uh, school, work, parking lot of the store.
Yeah, just in general being
Hmm.
together. And do you think that means getting along or being respectful, or do you think it just means being together in general?
Uh, yeah, I think it seeing different people or like like our church has a bunch of nationalities.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, um, we have a couple that ex- exchange students
Uh-huh.
um, from Africa,
Oh, nice.
and a couple are visiting from Mexico, and because their family's here and they're visiting for um, Halloween or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's a lot of long ways to come for Halloween, but
Actually my family from Juarez, they loved coming to Halloween over
oh,
here with us because of all the candy that people over here would get.
mm,
But now I've noticed like in Juarez because it's so close to the border, they celebrate Halloween now instead of
oh,
just they
okay,
celebrate Halloween and then Dia de los Muertos on November 2nd, I believe.
oh, okay.
I think it's November 2nd. I'm not too sure. I'm really bad at dates and numbers, but
I thought it was always on the 31st of
no, that's just
Dia de los Muertos.
yeah, no, it's November. I think it's November 2nd.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So the people that are close to the border, like in Juarez, they get 2 days to celebrate
Oh,
Halloween and
okay.
then Dia de los Muertos, which is more like a religious, traditional
Oh,
um,
okay.
a celebration, I guess, festivity. I don't know
Oh,
what you would call it, but
nice.
alrighty. And then the next question is more, I guess, personal.
Okay.
So, have you ever experienced racism or prejudice? Have you ever seen anybody treat you differently just because of your ethnicity or your culture?
Many times. It's sad,
Yeah,
but it's even people of my own white color treat me bad. So,
really.
um, I had a good Mexican childhood friend, Leslie. She, I, I guess if you would call it like rescue her or something from these white girls. This happened in third grade.
Mhm.
So I was 8 years old, and I these white girls were picking on her because she was brown,
Mm.
and uh, they put her against the wall, and I went over and spoke up. This happened on my first day of school,
Oh.
so during lunch, and she was crying, and I told them they sh- you should leave her alone. Well, why can't we all be friends or something like that?
Mhm.
And they're like, okay, whatever. They gave me a dirty look, and I just comforted her, and she was still crying, and I was like, you okay? And she said, yeah. And we were friends ever since until the seventh grade. The seventh grade, and we met at Camino Real, and for our second year, and it was lunchtime, and um, I don't usually tell this story too much. If
Oh, you don't
uh,
have to if you don't want.
that's okay. That's for your assignment. It's fine.
Oh,
I don't mind. I don't mind.
thank you.
But I was getting my lunch. We finished. I was. Um, there's two people in the middle of me and Leslie, and so I come out with my lunch, and she had already sitting uh, with some other girls I didn't recognize, and uh, and I go over with my lunch, and it was at like a kind of like a restaurant booth,
Mhm.
and but there was no room for me, and I told Leslie, and I said, Leslie, you want to go sit over there? And she's like, no, I want to sit over here. And I said, okay, well, there's no room. And she's like, okay, hold on. And some girl spoke Spanish, well, and to her, and and she said, um, they don't they don't want you here because they don't want they wanted me to tell you that you're too white to sit with us. We don't want you here. So I went sadly away crying and ate my lunch alone. But
That left an impression on you, right? And that was years ago, and that still hurts to talk about.
yeah, so
I'm really sorry that happened, and it seems like they were either Hispanic or Mexican, right? So I'm
yeah,
sorry, not
that's okay. I
we.
mean, in my opinion, it's just skin, and if we open it, we all breathe the same color.
Yeah,
It doesn't make much sense. But
to be like that.
yeah, even girls within my own church a while back periodically have have teased me and called left me stranded in the dark at girls camp one time, and when I was real little. Yeah, I and it was because they chose to pick at me for my hair or
Just for your appearance,
yeah,
something that tells nothing about you.
yeah. I mean, I can go on about my life story, but yeah, it's sad how people treat you just because
You
of
look a
anything.
certain way. Hmm.
And yeah, in my opinion, I don't stand for it. I mean, if you don't like what you see, just
Look away.
walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, thank you for sharing your
you're welcome.
experiences. I know they left a lasting impression, and I
Yeah,
apologize. I'm so sorry you went through that.
that's okay.
But
It happens.
sadly, it
Yeah,
happens too many times, and we're learning about
definitely.
it in this class. And my professor, Dr. Moran, asks us to watch videos,
Hmm.
and you see like these people just being just really racist and prejudiced. And I don't know if you know the show What Would You Do? I think it's what it's called. What Would You Do? It's the show. It's
Sounds familiar.
it's the show where they like stage scenarios, and for example, like somebody's being racist, and they see how people around react, and
Yeah.
it's really sad how many people stay quiet. It's it's really empowering, and it makes me emotional to see people speak up for people, how you did with your friend Leslie, or
Mm,
your friend back in the day, Leslie, how you stood up for her, and that's awesome. That speaks volumes of you
mm.
more than anything, you know?
I mean, I wasn't raised to be prejudiced. I was raised to accept people as they are. I mean, I had a childhood friend in Socorro that
Okay.
that wasn't all there, and we were kindergarten pals, and I didn't think she acted any different. I just saw for who she was, not
Yeah.
for what she had problems with.
Yeah.
And
So
it's sad
then
that
hearing you say that you weren't raised to be prejudiced, you so then you think racism is taught, prejudice is taught, rather than, oh, we were born like that, right?
yeah,
Yeah, me too. I agree.
I've seen it too much otherwise
To
to
say,
think otherwise.
yeah, yeah, no, I wasn't raised either to be racist or prejudiced, but with watching movies while growing up, about your stereotypical gangsters or stereotypical African American people, that you see on these movies.
Hmm.
I started noticing myself a couple years back. An African American person with baggy clothes would walk near me, and I would move the other way. So
Hmm.
I started catching myself and realizing, like, you don't even know this person. Anybody can
Hmm.
hurt you. Ted Bundy didn't look like a threat. So it's important to be self-aware and realize that you yourself are feeding your prejudice. But it's
Yeah.
really nice that you don't stand for any of that. And
No, and to be honest, some of my best friends were gangsters, other than straight up proper normal people.
someone
Yeah,
you would classify as a gangster.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
those labels society gives them to us. They don't really
hmm,
mean a thing.
yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Shay, for
You're
sharing
welcome.
that
Sorry that
vulnerable.
went on a little long.
No, it's fine. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
oh, you're welcome.
And then, what do you think has been a significantly racially charged event within your lifetime? So, for example, for me, to give you an idea, the El Paso shootings that passed in not
Mm,
too long ago, that was aimed at Mexican Hispanic people. So to me, that's definitely
mm,
been a very racially, um, I forgot the word I used, like a racial event where race was the main reason why that person did what he did. So that would be the answer for me. What about you? It could be the same. I don't know.
I would have to say so, but I mean, I don't try to dwell on reading about those things, but um, I would say if this relates to it, but I would say the Colorado Batman
Oh
shooting
yeah.
that happened, and rumored had it that they were trying to do it again when the Joker movie came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, um, my it was on my it was on my dad's news at work,
Okay.
and he saw it, and um, yeah, it was supposed to happen again at the premiere of the Joker, but they didn't know where.
Okay.
But
That's
luckily
sad
it
to
didn't
hear.
happen.
Yeah.
But I think that instance of the Colorado shooting um, was, in a way, I guess, a prejudice
Yeah.
event. Um, I think, like, I guess, I don't know how to word it, but I just think
Yeah.
it was wrong.
It relates, and he targeted people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
instead of targeting like everything in the towns or whatever, he just targeted that
Yeah.
certain movie complex. But
I actually don't know much of the details from the shooting. This happened when, like, 2008.
Mm.
or around that time. I
Yeah.
don't know. I might be wrong. So I had no idea. I was in high school. I was careless and clueless and
Oh.
didn't care that I was those things.
Oh.
But I want to like read into it. I mean, I don't want to read into it because I don't really like how you stated earlier. You don't want to give those things that much attention because
Yeah.
you don't want to dwell on that and give these people the attention they want. But it's important to notice when things are racially charged and to want to do something about it. Like racism is very alive and well, and
Mhm.
sadly, we have a lot of people in power that condone it. And so,
Mhm.
without saying any names,
Uh,
but thank you, Shay, for the interview. And that
oh,
was the end. Thank you so much for
that was
sharing.
my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're very